going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Tom and Jerry, the brand newest release on HBO Max and in select theaters. But before we get into that, I need everybody to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, okay? I need everybody to stay in tune with every video I drop. Now, without further ado, let's talk about Tom and Jerry. So I want to give a little background of my life and what I think of Tom and Jerry growing up, I was born in 91, and I'm sure that just like everyone else, Tom and Jerry was always playing in the backgrounds of your, Cartoon Network or Boomerang channel, depending on where you are in the United States. My channel was 72. What was yours? Put that in the comment box. I want to know. So really, I never was so excited about Tom and Jerry. It's just something that played in the back while I ate breakfast. I ate a bowl of cereal or got ready to go somewhere. And the plot was never anything so thick where, at the end of every Tom and Jerry episode, I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens next time on Tom and Jerry. No, I kind of just watched it for what it was. With that being said, as I gathered my family to watch this movie last night, we all were just kind of going into this movie open-minded, popcorn ready, and just trying to enjoy a good family movie. We begin this movie with Chloe's character, Kayla, all right? And she is someone who it seems is trying to get her act together. She's trying to get a job. She's trying to do the right thing. But she obviously has some sort of edge to her. We could just see, she's wearing like a leather jacket and stuff like that. She just looks like a total badass. So she walks into this hotel, and upon entering, she meets some very, very qualified woman in a suit. And for some reason, she's just very mean to her. The lady ends up leaving her resume. And being that, Chloe's character, Kayla, actually picks up the resume, lies, and pretends to be her to get this job at a hotel. I know, a lot of information, and it's kind of like, where's Tom and Jerry? I know what you're thinking, and that's exactly how I felt. This movie did this thing where it's like they had to build off of other characters so that they can give Tom and Jerry opportunity to do their cat and mouse thing. All right, now, I don't want to go too in depth with the movie and what exactly happened, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of shenanigans, okay? We got Tom and Jerry doing all sorts of fights. We got all sorts of new characters, and even the movie, the soundtrack to the movie was amazing. I mean, we had a very large hip-hop vibe, which is weird because, Tom and Jerry is a black and white show from the 70s, and there really wasn't no type of hip-hop involved at all. So whoever was behind or producing this film, you could tell that they were very tapped into the streets, because not only did we have some good old hip-hop playing in the beginning of the intro of this movie, but we also had Nicky Jam, who was a platinum reggaeton artist. Like, I love Nicky Jam. I actually saw Nicky Jam watching it on his story, and I'm like, why is Nicky Jam, watching the Tom and Jerry movie? And as I did my research, it's come to find out that he was Butch, the black cat, who was kind of bullying Tom, which is amazing, man. Now, I'm not going to totally, take a dump on the movie. I did enjoy it. And the graphics and the way that Tom and Jerry interacted with everyone, with actual people and human objects and, things that are real and not a drawing, were outstanding. The way that they touched people, the way that their shadows were casted upon things as they walked, they would, move things as a cartoon, and it looked so authentic. I really enjoyed that. At no point in the movie did I ever say, like, oh, wow, that looked bad. It seemed that they really took their time and actually planned out these things. I kind of felt that this was a very long Tom and Jerry episode, obviously, but it was a little bit more about other characters. And if you can get over those small obstacles, I think that you could enjoy this movie for what it is. It's just a new Tom and Jerry rendition. At the end, they tell you, starring Tom and Jerry as themselves. And obviously they introduce other characters and stuff like that. But for the most part, we did get a lot of Tom and Jerry. At the end of the day, I'm going to have to give Tom and Jerry either a 5.5 or a 6. Don't be mad at me. I've seen a lot of nasty reviews on this movie, but being a reviewer, I'm able to do a deeper dive, and I'm open to having a better understanding of the film and what pertains to creating this movie or any movie that I review, okay? When I'm watching something, my goal is not to solely take a dump on it and just give it to you guys. I actually have to find things that I enjoy about the movie and that I don't, and I kind of compile a mental list, and I deliver it to you all in video format. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Again, that's going to be I'm going to give it a 6. Forget the 5.5. I'm going to give Tom and Jerry a 6 out of 10, man. What did you guys think, all right? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tap that notification bell. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Merc. It's been a pleasure, but I'm out.